Ipsa here. Today we are taking a topic from chemistry, trying to finish it under 5 minutes. Exothermic and endothermic reactions or changes. Very simple topic, just need to visualize it very well. Okay, so what is exothermic is when the product, reactants and products, the product side should have some form of energy. Okay, now what does it mean? It means that energy should be produced. It should be a product along with other products. Already, let's take the case of an example. Suppose we have charcoal. Charcoal is carbon. If we burn it, or if you have wood or anything, if we burn it, what do you get? Get carbon dioxide, and it produces so much of light and heat and all those things. So the light, the heat, the energy is a part of product. You're getting carbon dioxide here as a product, and you're getting heat and light as a product. So those are called exothermic reactions. Now sometimes what happens is it's not very clear whether it's not clearly mentioned on this side. If it is written on this side, 100% it's a exothermic reaction. But sometimes it's not very clear. Other hints how you can identify an exothermic reaction is that the container becomes hot. For example, let's take the example of uh, calcium oxide, quicklime, and water being dissolved in it. You have quicklime and it is being dissolved in water. You will find that this entire thing becomes very hot. If you touch it or if you go close to this container also, you start feeling that heat. हमने उसको कोई आग नहीं लगाई है, हमने उसको कोई फ्लेम पे, बर्नर पे, गैस पे नहीं रखा है, वन फायर पे नहीं रखा है. इट इज प्रोड्यूसिंग heat on its own, and it is giving out energy to us. The container or the surroundings of this place, when calcium oxide or quicklime is mixed with water, that becomes exothermic. That means the container and the surroundings, they start getting warmer. Next example is, obviously, this is, we do not supply energy. हमने यहाँ पे कोई भी burner, कोई भी कुछ नहीं लगाया है. Here you will say that यहाँ तो हमने उसको माचिस लगाया था. We had to put little petrol and little fire. But just you compare the amount of heat you supplied here, एक मैच स्टिक को आपने जलाने में, and then the amount of heat that is produced. If I am giving here 100 calories, you're getting 10,000 calories out of it. So even if you have to supply small amount of energy, but you're getting higher, very, very high amount of energy here, that becomes a exothermic reaction. Okay. Now the heat produced can be in various forms. We know from this example only, coal burning example only, we know it can be in form of heat, in form of fire, light. It can be in form of electricity. It can be in form of magnetism. It can be in form of sound. Like how sound, something by a tuning fork, when you vibrate or I hit the desk, it is producing sound energy. So that's an endothermic. Okay, it's not a reaction, it's a change which is producing energy. It may produce chemical energy. What is a chemical energy? Like the energy stored in foods, carbohydrates, proteins, they all have stored chemical energy. So the energy that is produced after a reaction can be of various types. It may not be visible, like food energy, calories are not visible to us, but they are produced. So heat, light, chemical, sound, they are the different kinds of energies which are produced during an exothermic reaction. Just opposite, very quickly, is the endothermic. In endothermic, you will never have an energy written on this side. You will always have energy written here on the top of the arrow. It can in form of light, like a sun, or UV rays. Sometimes they write UV. It can be in form of heat. This is a symbol for heat. It can be in form of electricity. This is a symbol for that you are supplying electricity, like in electrolysis. So electrolysis becomes an example of endothermic. Why? Because suppose you have H2O and you provide electricity to it. This you are giving to the water. It is producing certain products. And there is no energy written on this side. There's no energy written on the right hand side. Okay. So here energy is to be supplied by us. हम reactants देते हैं ना, साथ के साथ ही हमको energy भी देनी पड़ती है किसी भी form में. Along with the reactants, we supply energy. Secondly, the container or the surroundings become cooler. Okay, let's think of an example for this. If, for example, it's not a reaction, but we can take a chemical change. So, have you ever dissolved sugar in water? Dissolve sugar in water. What will happen while you're dissolving it? While you're stirring that sugar, you will find that the glass, the container, automatically feels a little cooler. ठंडा होने लगता है, वो ठंडा ठंडा हल्का सा ठंडा लगने लगता है. That means the container or the surroundings have become cold. It is taking energy from the surroundings along with the reactants. It's taking inside energy inside the reaction. Okay, so this becomes an example where the container seems to become cooler. Okay, then is we supply energy in form of various the same forms. It can be heat, light, ultraviolet, electricity. We can rub it. We can provide motion to it. We can create friction in it. All these are different ways of. We can burn it. We can put it on fire. These are all the ways of providing energy to a reaction on this area, on the reactant side. All this is the reactant side. From here till here is the reactant side. So this is also a part of reaction. One example I've given you of electrolysis of water. You supply a battery and you give electrical energy. One example is you take calcium carbonate and you heat it strongly. Heat it strongly मतलब हम उसको एक किसी बहुत बड़े oven में या बहुत बड़े boiler में रख रहे हैं which is giving this calcium carbonate a lot of heat. We are providing heat and it produces some fancy products. So, and we had an example of sugar. So what happens in sugar? While it is dissolving, the container becomes cooler. So automatically the container is becoming cooler and hence it is an endothermic reaction. Hope it's very clear. Any reaction, if it is written in word form or equation form, you will be able to identify whether it is endothermic or exothermic. Thank you.